Hey, welcome back to another episode of Outside In.
Your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go.
Pandai-pandai.
Alright. So kita today still in the same house. Yeah, I'm still amazed with this. Kalau boleh nak tinggal sini all the way.
Yeah,
Selamat
definitely we will take B-rolls and like put it in the video so you guys can see the beauty of this work.
Yeah, this amazing house done by
Your
Reno
Reno
Works. So this episode is brought to you by Your Reno Works.
Yep.
And today is also the couple that we have is the owners of this house.
Yes.
Kan?
And the funny thing about this story is Latiif, he shared with us that okay, kita dah dapat klien that is willing to do this lah.
They share the story kan?
Lepas tu dia cakap, it's one of your cousin. Lepas tu dia mati-mati tak nak bilang siapa.
1 bulan kita hari-hari siapa kita sampai tanya mak kita, sampai tanya kakak kita, siapa tinggal Woodlands ke cousin yang gitu dia tu tak mungkin lah kan. So kita worried, kita apa?
Tadi buka pintu.
Lepas tu ilah dia rupanya. So siapa kita punya cousin saya ni?
Yes.
The cousin that we have today is Luqman and Farah.
Nama Farah sama tau.
Surprise. Lupa mic lagi.
Surprise.
So dalam cerita ni kita ada 2 Farah. Dah 2 kali ni ada 2 Farah.
Farah.
Popular name.
Popular.
Tapi orang Farah ni semua baik-baik.
Baik-baik.
Masya Allah.
Masya Allah. Alhamdulillah.
Amin.
Muka husband dia janji lah. Macam betul ke tak ni korang Farah ni?
Memang my angel.
Angel
of death.
Kata-kata Erwin Okay, so we get to know a little bit more about our couple.
Yes.
Luqman and Farah, and how they engaged Your Reno Works with them to build this order to create this beautiful house, this dream of theirs into a reality basically. Alhamdulillah.
Hi, welcome to our house. Welcome to our 5-room resale flat. This is our living room. Originally, this used to be a bedroom here, but we opted for it to be hacked down so that we can expand the living space and also extend the balcony at the end there. As you can see, it's a unique concept rather than the normal HDB balconies because it's extended and also the floors are leveled. We also have a separating sliding door if we want some privacy or just some quiet time away from the living room. Over here, we have the living room. Almost everything here is either thrifted or bought second-hand off Carousel, Facebook Marketplace. So for an example, our console, we got it for $150. Our coffee table was only $30 from Facebook Marketplace. So far is $60 each, which we reupholstered and we refined it. So welcome to our dining room. So we also told our contractor, Your Reno Works, that we wanted to install shelves just for decoration purposes. We also got this off Carousel, I believe, for $150. It's real wood. So we refurnished it, polished, and we also reupholstered the seats. I'll bring you to the kitchen. It's my favorite part of the house.
What we have here is actually a full bottom pantry, quartz countertop up to the backing. One of the purpose is actually when we all cook, then it's easier for us to clean. Down here, we actually have some hidden drawers as well. So we have the forks and spoons. You can hide here, you can maximize space. We are actually able to make it open, so it doesn't need to be a drawer specifically.
Latiif was sharing
so
how he could maximize, so I could store more things inside.
So this yard area where we hid all the pipes to have more storage technically. This is the pipe actually.
Okay, so this is our guest toilet. As you can see, we've kept the ledge. With the help of Your Reno Works, we also managed to cover up the toilet pipings with LED. So welcome to the bedroom. Our main bathroom is similar to the one as our guest. It's just that we had more fun playing with the floor tiles because it's more personal at this point. So this is our house that we built together with the help of Your Reno Works. Honestly, and everything down to the detail that we've planned, they've made it, like Latiif has made it come to life. And we are always very happy in our home. We've never had a day where, we are not happy about something. So I think that's the epitome of a great successful home renovation.
Thanks Latiif.
Thanks Latiif.
Thanks guys.
Masuk sekali je lah.
So maybe we can share a little bit, Luqman and Farah, how you guys met and
Okay, so we met the modern love story.
Modern love story.
We met on online dating app, Tinder.
Yeah.
So back then there was only Tinder, I think. Yeah. So So met on Tinder. Then the first thing she messaged me on Tinder, say Assalamualaikum or something. Then macam orang cakap beri salam pak Tinder.
Selalunya Tinder macam coffee gitu
Kadang-kadang bukan coffee je. Tak cakap.
But okay lah, I mean dia cakap dengan Assalamualaikum tu, that means dia punya intention dia betul. Kau Islam gitu. Okay.
Islam.
So they met on Tinder. When was it that you guys met?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. Wow.
ago.
Okay. You just got married about quite recently also, right? 2 years back or something, right?
1 year and 1 month.
1 year, 1 month.
Yeah.
Okay lah. I was close. 1 year and 1 month ago. So you guys know each other for probably 7 years ago. So I heard from just now we were sharing a bit of course that 4 months into their getting to know each other, were you guys like officially dating yet or still in the process of knowing?
I rasa macam
okay,
so sorry. So when we met on Tinder, then I think on the third date, I did confess to him in a way that I'm gonna be studying abroad. To study in Australia for 2 years. And then dia macam terperanjat. So I told him, of course no obligations. Kalau you do not want to proceed, atau you nak macam pursue
another option
of course
lah.
I tak boleh halang kan. So he was like, tak apa, we can try. And then Alhamdulillah, I think we made LDR work. We had no expectations. Kita just take it along. And then I rasa macam, I think when it's jodoh, very easy lah. We didn't try too hard or macam no forceful.
Wow, so you did long distance relationship for 2 years.
Yes, I did. 2 years.
Along the way, did you like fly over to surprise her like, hi, I'm here?
Yeah, I have.
Wow.
So I flew over, I think 3 times. Then one of the time it was a surprise.
Okay.
So like I told her I was you remember that time when you were doing Uber? Yeah, then
yes.
I
You
used
shared
your
with
car,
the car, right? Yeah.
So I was actually
Saving money for
saving
that
money
trip.
for the trip. Yeah.
Okay.
So that one trip I booked everything already. Then I flew over without her knowing lah. Then when I landed, then straight went to her dorm and surprised her. Yeah. But she said she already expected it lah. So
I think
predictable
macam,
is it?
I think macam actually to surprise females very difficult tau nowadays. I think women are very kan kita punya
Kita ada
instinct.
And then social media tiba-tiba asal dia macam tak senyap je for the past 6 hours flight from Singapore to Australia.
Kan? Macam ni tau.
yeah, but before the flight I was say I nak tidur lah.
Ini selalu tidur 3 pagi. Ni baru 10 malam. Macam dah tahu dah.
So you took a night flight lah.
Yeah.
Should have taken a later one.
You should have to beat the system. Cannot be too obvious.
So LDR ni, was there any challenges tak?
Ada. I think also because kita punya personality and love language is different. I'm not really an expressive person.
Sedihnya.
I'm very logical, direct. So I punya orang kalau belajar atau I'm attending classes tu semua, I won't look at my phone. So you can spend me not looking at phone for about 7 hours tau. But he's very words of affirmation. Correct. I know it clingy. So dia macam but like he did tegur me. He did tell me like, you kena faham kita sekarang in LDR. It's not like macam kita kat Singapore where we can meet each other kalau rindu malam boleh lepak sekejap. So now it's like you have to make an effort to check your phone, reply walaupun 5 minit. Video calls, even if it's like 5 minutes open, I will accept it. But you cannot just macam continue this way lah kalau kita nak be in LDR.
Okay. So when he told you that, what was your initial reaction?
I macam okay, I didn't know that there was
he
another
was
feeling
person. This way.
Yeah, correct. Macam okay, I didn't know you were feeling this way. I faham. Then I did try to make an effort lah.
That's nice.
Wow. Because of course going through something like long distance is not easy lah. So the distance itself is going to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Jumpa susah.
So many factors like maybe dia jumpa
and the
perempuan ni
thing,
lelaki ni kat situ, dia macam mana?
The thing that I'm very I would say amazed is that they only knew each other for 4 months. And then the fact that they
the
can
commitment.
Kalau I don't know about me lah, kalau 4 months, kalau tiba-tiba dia hilang 2 tahun, tak jumpa lagi
Yeah,
kot.
you couldn't take the risk kan.
Jumpa lain
Macam,
kot.
macam tak apalah, trial run tu macam dah habis dah.
Yeah. But what made Luqman so sure of this Farah?
Yeah.
You know, after that 4 months.
I think when we first met, then it just clicked lah. Like macam it was kind of smooth and easy, like how we get along. Yeah, then she made me feel safe also, cause at that moment just got out of a long apa tu? Long-term relationship. Yeah.
Is it the one?
Yeah.
Alamak.
Ada cerita bah.
Ada cerita. Tapi tak apa, itu kita of course kita berbual. Faham. So despite all that, you felt secure that walaupun dia ke Australia, you know, with like Aussie man and all that.
Itulah handsome pula tu. Macam ada. Ya Allah, tak lah.
Australian people punya genes something else.
Yeah.
Look at Shawn Mendes, man.
Shawn Mendes
Canadian lah.
Canadian. Oh no, sorry.
Hemsworth.
Hugh Jackman.
Yes, correct.
That
Chris
man.
The Hemsworth
Chris
brothers.
Hemsworth, yeah. Like, my name is Thor. Tak ada.
Tapi you scared or not? She find someone else ke? Bukan actively find lah.
I've always had that fear because of my past relationships.
Right.
Yeah. So lah, but she always assure me lah, like actually Australian guy tak pandang.
Orang bau
Yeah, but
Macam nice to
yalah.
look, but to me I think long term macam I have to find a Muslim man at the very least. Tak payah Melayu, but at least Muslim. And then honestly, my niat to go to Australia is really to belajar. My parents has alhamdulillah saved up enough for me to go. So my intention has to be right from the beginning, is to belajar. So
pergi sana bazir duit mak bapak dia.
Yeah, correct. So I think my niat already I established from the start. So macam I think it affirmed him even further lah. Macam okay, boleh nampak that. Yeah.
It's amazing. So
amazing.
dengan the gist of it is they had the right niat, they had communication, walaupun different love language, tapi they made it work.
Yeah, man.
And then now they are in this beautiful home that
Betul.
is I would say really I cannot stop praising this beautiful home of them lah. Cute-nya. So
Then how long after the long distance tu dah habis? Then how long after that did you get married?
6 years.
6
so
years.
she finished the school and she came back to Singapore. Then she started working, but I was still in uni. Yeah, so we waited like for when I started working, then save up money first. Then after that we
Start planning.
proceeded to get married lah.
Yeah, I think macam 3 to 4 years lah after the LDR ended.
That's amazing. So and then they got this house 2 months before the wedding.
Yes.
You got a resale flat.
Alhamdulillah. So maybe you can run with us your process of how you actually manage to land on Your Reno Works punya.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I'll take this sebab macam I do most of the back end work kan, female kan, macam
I just
we know you.
take out the money.
That's the most
Kita beli
important
beras.
part.
That's the tagline nowadays.
Yeah, okay, so I did my research through Instagram. If I'm not mistaken, I nampak Your Reno Works punya Instagram page because I actually followed a female Malay influencer gitu on Instagram, and then she tagged Your Reno Works. Yeah, so I click, I tak pernah dengar. Then I know this sounds a bit macam weird, but I macam don't really like to go for the very very big renovation companies because I feel that sometimes bila diorang dah terlalu established and all, macam the prices are kind of scarier also. Yeah.
okay.
So I would rather, it's okay if it's a new company for me. Kalau small scale tak apa, baru buka also I'm okay with it. But for me I just want to see the works. So I came across 3 pages. Your Reno Works was one, and then we met Latiif first lah.
Okay.
So when we met Latiif first, instantly ada chemistry. And then I feel like with renovation, it's such a big purchase. So I feel like you need to have chemistry with the person that is going to do the work, and you're the one you're working with. Kalau macam walaupun orang tu workmanship dia bagus semua, tapi macam you takut nak tegur, atau you macam like takut nak tanya.
Correct.
Yeah, I feel like it's not going to be an enjoyable experience
But
for
I
both,
mean,
kan?
end of the day also, this is the house that you're going to stay in, right? So if you want to make some changes ke apa, you're comfortable with telling Latiif lah.
Correct.
Right?
And like we're going to meet him for months, kan? Like throughout the year. So macam I want to meet, like Luqman pun can instantly talk to him and all. So I think that was a plus point, because kalau
let's say I cannot convey certain things to Latiif macam comfortably, macam lah tak pernah happen lah, but let's say I tell Latiif like, I don't want this, I want this. Lukman can say on behalf. Because Lukman also has that bond with Latiif. It's not just me and
that's why
Latiif.
tadi kan I notice tau, diorang berbual pasal jam. Gini-gini boleh sampai that stage tau, berbual pasal jam. I remember I talk to this kind of things with my friends tau. So that means they already have this relationship that they bonded. And when was the last time that you met Latiif prior to this meeting today?
I think a few months back. Yeah, he installed our shelves.
Fotografi juga.
Oh yeah, and took photos of our house. Yeah.
Okay. They still maintain that friendship after today.
Dalam group chat semua.
Baiklah.
Very, very good. Damira.
Alhamdulillah. So the process, was it smooth? I would say it would be smooth with him lah, kan?
Alhamdulillah, smooth. We trust. So when there's chemistry, there's also trust. So macam we really, it's smooth in a way because kita trust Latiif, and then we also trusted him in a way where we know that if there's something wrong, Latiif akan bilang. So it's not where something where kita kena pergi on site to find out. Latiif will text, hey guys, sorry, actually the tiles that you want, example, tak ada stock. So I think we may have to make another trip down. So I'm like, okay, sure.
And he's transparent with
correct,
everything.
Because once again the chemistry is there. So macam it's a pleasant transaction.
Okay, so can you bring us through the whole journey? So bila you dah DM dekat Instagram tu, then what was the follow up after that?
Okay, so Latiif invited us to his office. Kita pergi Saturday Latiif? Like a weekend. Itulah. And then it was, I think it was a more plus point pasal dia punya wife and kids was also in the office.
So pandai kau Latiif.
Dia macam tak target tau.
Macam plan je.
Macam okay, korang act baik-baik.
Macam ayah.
Yeah.
Diorang ingat.
Yeah. And then it's just macam pleasant. So I as mentioned, I knew what I wanted. So I tunjuk Latiif my plans, and I'm like, Latiif, kalau macam gini, is it feasible? How much would it cost? What's the damage? And what would you recommend otherwise if macam tak practical? And then Latiif macam advice and everything. Then okay, we berbual, we balik. I think within less than a week, a few days gitu, he WhatsApped us with a quotation. He's like, hey, this is what we've talked about. Kita macam we never even prompted for the quotation. He just sent. He's like, if you're comfortable, this is what we talked about. Let me know kalau nak tambah atau nak remove, and then I will adjust. So this is the price that you can more or less expect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you met Latiif, you mentioned you met two other
contractors.
His contractors, right? He was the third one. Or the first one?
He's the first one.
So you met after that quotation, you went to check with another two
more.
Okay.
I think rule of thumb always find three lah.
Okay. So when you compared these quotations that you received, did you give the same plans that you had with them?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I gave the same, correct, the same plans. Apa I cakap macam gini, the same thing. Kalau you rasa it's not feasible, advise balik. Gitu. Of course, other contractors have their own inputs. Macam some say, actually if I were you, I wouldn't hack. I leave it. So resale value, macam gitulah. Inputs. But other cakap macam, I'm not familiar with the structural semua kan. So diorang cakap, we have to come down on site. Kita, macam all different variations lah. Yeah.
So what made you choose him over these other two?
I think Lukman also can answer this because
the more important thing is the chemistry. So when we had the first meeting, it's just like macam automatically click like how I met her the first time.
Dia macam jodoh juga lah ni.
Tak selit lah cerita tu ni pasal Latiif.
So with the chemistry, then everything went smoothly. So we just decided on him lah.
Alhamdulillah. So
nice.
tak ada.
It seems like you already have a vision in your head tau. So what was your inspiration behind this? So kalau orang-orang nak renovation kan, what would you advise them to do before you meet the contractors?
Okay, I think the first thing you find out is when you tengok gambar or tengok inspirations on Instagram, see what you're most attracted to. So for me, I realized that I think when we were during our renovation process, the trend was like minimalistic Japandi. I think the name of it. So I think it's still in trend now. Cuma I feel like I wasn't really that quite attracted to it. I was more to mix palette, earth tones. I suka macam texture and all that. Yeah. So then I went to Pinterest and then I realised this is what I like. I tried mood board with that kind of name. Mixed palette homes, like earthy tone homes gitu-gitu.
So for Luqman, which part of the house would you say is yours?
Yeah, good question. Tengok betul-betul. Apa TV?
Just the TV.
Ini kalau dekat university ke apa, teamwork ni macam mana nak score ni kan?
Astaghfirullahaladzim, macam mana?
Pasal I would say all my ideas were good. Tapi itulah asyik kena reject kan.
Tapi ada punya back cave ada lagi
Ada. Itu secret dah.
Okay, that's good. So when
Nice advice.
after you sealed the deal with Latiif, right? How was how long did it take for you from the start of the renovation of the sign of the deal? How long did it take for you to finish the project?
Lama
Latif tak ingat.
Dua-dua pusing sama-sama.
Latif is like the best person.
It was about 3 months.
Yeah.
2.5 to 3 months.
Okay.
Because it was due to Chinese New Year meal period.
Okay.
They went to the New Year meal period. So it was in between where the closure is and the reopening it was.
And plus,
So that's why ada drag sikit lah. 2 months,
that's
2.5
quite
months if I'm not wrong.
but still quite fast.
But we were not in a rush also lah. So just told him, I can take your time.
Yeah, so the nikah was going to be 2 months later. Is it?
Oh no, we only met Latiif after we settled all our wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we got the key, we just biarkan dulu. After we had our wedding, go honeymoon, then after that we started the reno journey. Yeah.
We took a tour just now around the house, and I seen the works that Your Reno Works have done. It's amazing.
Yeah, and like from what they told us, right, the punya layout is completely different from what it is now. They hack certain walls and like making open concept, then balcony. Rumah satu pecahkan, lepas tu
Rumah satu pecahkan
bilik.
Pecahkan rumah you.
Then ada balcony panjang. So macam wah. All these ideas, did it come from you or did it come from Latiif?
Oh, okay. So I think overview ideas it came from me. Tapi it's the minor details that came from Latiif, which is very important. You cakap apa?
I also got
details
idea
you?
what?
Ya, I ingat you suruh letak Batman nya figurine je. Okay, but yeah, example
Macam kasihan saudara aku ni.
kan, ya Allah. Yeah, but example macam ada sliding door. Even Latiif macam advise that we shouldn't do the apa macam ada yang
The ledge
yang macam longkang sikit because clean up semua kan will be quite a task. Yeah. So he suggest we can still do it what you want. Then he can do it flat, and then macam even this tengah one he said I can give you 2 options. I can do macam full sliding glass panel atau you potong setengah.
Okay.
So it's like the minor things
options
macam correct the minor things macam kita won't think about because it's not our expertise.
Betul.
Latiif is there to step in.
Yeah. So in a way you presented your idea to him.
Yes, but he refined it.
Yeah,
correct. He made it better.
So also I think that one aspect that I like about the house kan is the kitchen.
Yeah, man.
Kan dia punya kitchen,
Amazing.
dia punya carpentry dia, dia punya apa layout dia. Wah, I really want to stay in this house. Maybe share a bit about how you discuss with Latiif about your the kitchen works.
Cabinet.
I think that one to me is amazing also.
Yeah, man.
Latiif, I don't know if you remember, but do you remember I draw for you kat A4 paper pakai pencil?
Oh my gosh.
I like Latiif, I like this tau. Habis tunjuk dia satu gambar kat Pinterest. Dia cakap okay, I faham. That's why I suka. Then actually he even suggested a spice rack. Macam because macam I have that one dead corner lah kirakan. But then I told him macam actually I punya orang I don't really need the spice rack lah. Walaupun it's convenient, I personally would not want it. But okay, no problem, let me work around it. Tapi let me maximize your cabinet space. So he would think like again I gave the concept but he refined it further. So sekarang I have a lot of cabinet space yang macam dalam-dalam like you know the containers that you rarely use. Which is also important. So thanks Latiif. I think this podcast is just to puji Latiif. But it's sincere, ikhlas.
Pasal nanti kita dapat massage chair dengar-dengar.
Quote apa Quote outside in there.
Boleh tanya bos kat sebelah.
Okay.
Tak nampak macam ada space kat situ.
Banyak space.
Padahal pun macam back
Ada plug lah sana.
Tak apa, boleh contact Your Reno Works to install plug kan.
Boleh.
So amazing lah. And then so dia punya concept, dia punya carpentry, everything is amazing. Yeah, and then also the one aspect that I like was just now of course she was sharing with us the punya cabinets were all pulled out, but because of that one particular corner, he made it into a flip out punya doors kan, because it was to ensure
macam safety. Kalau
for safety.
let's say my stove kena replacement atau something damaged kan, in terms of replacement or fixing it will be easier. But he did not compromise on my aesthetic. Which is like for women, walaupun kita macam we are more to aesthetic but lelaki practical, he made sure that I had both.
Dia macam he covers all the blind spots.
Yes, correct. Yeah, which is like literally what you want your contractor or ID to do. Because you walaupun kita macam hire ID or contractor, kita actually did not we know what we like. Cuma kadang-kadang but the contractor sometimes also want to implement his own likes and but for Latiif it's strictly okay, you tell me what you like and then I will see how I can adapt to it, but make it also practical and
I see. So okay, maybe for Latiif, right? When you work with Luqman and Farah, right? What was your impression? What was your thoughts lah basically bila diorang dah present this idea to you and all that?
Actually when I met Farah, she was actually very straight at what she really wants tau. Dia betul tahu apa yang dia nak. Her homework is done, the design is done. So overall, like I think what she mentioned also, I try to be the one like taking care of her blind spot, giving her suggestion. How can I maximize this space? How can we actually plan better rather than like macam kita build up something but without a purpose. Make sure it's practical on both ends. As much as possible kita kasi dia practical lah.
Okay.
So she actually, I think I was impressed also with one of her works yang the website thing. That was superb also.
Yeah, so I found like a website that was for free, boleh buat 3D rendition.
Dia buat dulu sendiri.
Macam Latiif macam, can you share? Then I'm like, I macam share, I macam kena minta commission tau. I happily gave him.
Okay, amazing.
Like I just want to give input also. So like for our toilets, like again I'm refining on the ideas. So macam I just say I punya orang I tak nak tengok pipe punya toilet.
Okay.
It's like okay, I will cover it, but I also put LED light because it sets the vibrancy correct of the toilet. I'm like, I have never thought of this also. Siapa nak fikir letak LED moody lighting kat toilet kan?
Pasal toilet where the magic happens. Tak.
Macam
Ya ke?
Pasal lagi-lagi kalau Luqman kalau duduk kat toilet main handphone.
Ada.
Betul tak?
Dengan
Betul. Important. It's a secret spot.
Space.
It's a throne for us. Amazing.
But I think this house, Farah punya vision came to life because she really know what she wants, right? So tapi kalau Latiif, kalau your client is macam Luqman, maybe how
can also when you
also
come to us, you may not have any plans also, but we can actually give you some inputs also. Tak semestinya datang nak kena ada ideas. If you come with ideas, of course, plus point. But if without ideas also plus point to us because it's a black canvas to us, a blank canvas. So kita pun boleh give you inputs also. Ideas, how we will space plan the area, how to fit this, how to fit that. So either ways is also okay for us.
Okay. I ada satu soalan panas sikit.
Panas apa?
Okay. Let's say macam tadi Luqman kata dia ada ideas kan, tapi idea dia kena rejected lah. Tapi daripada siapa tak tahulah kan. Okay, let's say the husband and wife kasih the idea to you, and then tapi diorang dah macam bertekak sikit. And then as an interior designer, when these two give you the ideas, what would be your reaction?
My reaction would be I will give my logic to whatever the decision is. It can be on the other side. It can be Farah's idea, it can be Luqman's idea. So I just give whichever has the better logic to it lah.
So what's best?
Then diorang kasih fikir, kasih diorang bergaduh. Kasih diorang bergaduh, dah fikir, maybe the logic makes sense, then let them weigh and decide lah.
Tapi pernah
very normal. So usually selalu kat kedai tile. When we go choose our tiles
Diorang
ada sama-sama kita lagi.
I wanted to choose the Lamborghini. No. Baby, can this one? No. Baby, can this one? No. Gitu.
Tapi I tak tengok pun. I dah tahu merepek. Jadi I look at his direction macam no. I akan Latiif jalan je. Like you're doing the real adult work tau.
Interesting.
Tapi sekarang nak tanya, yang Batman figurine kat mana tak ada?
Almari lah sembunyi kat dalam.
So it's like I let him have his choices also, tapi sembunyikan.
Alhamdulillah. So maybe any of your finishing touches that you did after the work of the house kan? Was it like what was your feeling bila dah dapat ni rumah when you came the first time the revelation ke?
I think like when we first saw the house after everything was done macam wah cantik juga macam like
tak boleh percaya.
I know it's not my design but like I feel proud also macam,
okay.
wah,
Pasal duit kau
cantik
Maybe for Farah, I think this one more for Farah lah, because this is you dreamt of this, you designed it through your 3D designer, and then you laid it out for Latiif to put it to life lah, bring it to life.
Yeah.
How was the feeling like?
Okay, for mine, I think Latiif, as always, macam very transparent. So he already WhatsApp us the photos. Like even before he came down, dia dah ambil gambar. Then I tengok WhatsApp, through WhatsApp macam, I ingat I was at work. So I opened the WhatsApp chat, macam, wah cantik je lah, I WhatsApp out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, so macam, I think that says for itself. I was so happy. Yeah, so bila datang, and then in terms of, because I don't know if you guys can see, but the number of paints that I have, in terms of the number, macam ni wall green, this wall white, this wall green, this wall light brown, this wall another dark brown. Macam all the different kan. He got it right. Yeah, I macam not one different wrong thing. Yeah. So even to the detail tak I tengok. Yeah,
it's a woman thing,
yeah, and
details.
he got it right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it's so easy to just do it anyhow. Because I pick very similar shades, like brown and the other brown, betul sama.
Okay.
But I see it.
and I also want to add one more thing that I was quite impressed with, because we hacked a room. So from what you know, the floor outside is marble, right? Yeah. So when we hack, then there's like the space that is
The gaps between
gaps
two
lah.
rooms lah.
Then when we raise it up to Latiif, he said, "Don't worry, this one we can cover up and make it nice." So when I saw the final result, it was like seamless lah. Macam you can't even spot there was a gap there.
It was the main concern tau. Like our parents when they came over, they would say, how are you going to cover this hole up? Macam it's really impossible. Macam you just imagine tiles from HDB 20 years ago. How are you going to cover it balik kan? It's not like a normal wood tile that you can cover. It's marble tile, white colour marble lagi.
And I think he managed to find the exact tile, right? Yeah.
My goodness, amazing. I mean, tadi pun kita masuk, besar pun living room dia. Only to find out that where we are right now
was a room.
used to be a room. Kalau diorang tak bilang kita tak tahu. Kan? It's like, wow,
yeah,
amazing.
it's seamless. Yeah, correct. It's the things where you would never expect. Then you know the workmanship, and the layout was well thought out. Yeah.
So it's not just about the idea being brought to life. The details that Farah and Luqman had in mind were all planned out properly, were all executed properly.
Yeah, Latiif.
Yeah. Good job, Latiif.
Thanks, Latiif.
Shy again.
Tak pernah orang puji gini banyak
So your house ni 5 room.
Yes, it's a 5-room resale.
Are you comfortable sharing how much the whole renovation cost?
Sure. Okay, so as mentioned by Latiif, we literally redid the whole house, 2 toilets, kitchen, all the hacking and everything, painting works, everything.
Electrical
toilet
also.
was 53,000.
Wow. For full house.
Full house, yeah, and it's hacked out. Yeah, there's no overlay.
Yeah, see.
And stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
Latiif.
Amazing lah.
yeah, kan.
Sekejap, Hafiz, macam baik lah Baik. Boss dia. Alhamdulillah, I think I'm impressed. I mean the price for what we are seeing for that price is amazing lah.
Ya, sebab kita belum pernah ada experience to renovate anything, right? So one of the fears is definitely the price.
Correct, yeah. Sama lah, yeah. So that's why I didn't mind macam walaupun Latiif, even the first meeting we had, Latiif was like, we are relatively new tau. We are like about 5 years more or less in the industry gitu. You know, compared to macam outside yang where it's Instagram and TikTok is showing every company that's famous. Then I said, no, it's okay. I just need to know, can you do the things that we want, and macam can you be honest, and the price pun of course kita pun baru kahwin,
Yeah,
kan?
So the build up from the wedding.
Correct.
Kan?
And we didn't have the privilege of like resting for a few years, tinggal rumah in-laws or parents to save up. We immediately had to start the ball rolling pasal kita dah dapat the resale before our wedding.
So the payment, kalau tak salah ada payment
process.
Yes.
Payment schemes is it?
Payment scheme.
Are you okay
how
to
was
share with that?
Latiif, I think this one you say. I think lupa. I punya orang Lukman time kau check dah.
That's how much they trust Latiif tau.
Yeah. See, that's why chemistry kan important.
Yeah, so kita punya payment term has never changed lah actually. So all along is pecah to 4 different payment.
4 different payments.
Okay, so the first 20% will fall upon signing.
Upon signing.
40 is upon start kerja. Okay, then the 35 is after company confirmation, punya drawing and whatnot. That's why we will discuss everything semua dah base. Then the 35% nak kena jatuh. Then the 5% will fall upon completion.
Completion. Also ada stages, so you have enough time to save up lah.
Save up is one thing, and then also I believe this payment process is in a way to ensure the trust is between the clients and the Your Reno Works as well lah. I think also I think we've heard of Hafiz sharing yang few months ago yang kita punya kena scam tu. So the scam was 80% down payment terus cabut. So this way they allow them to build the trust along the way. So let's say touch wood lah, kalau apa-apa terjadi ke apa, you know that if maybe not if Your Reno Works lah, if let's say other people dia masukkan duit, dia dah buat hacking, tu dia hilang. And then at least you save up the first percentage saja lah kan.
At least the stages tu you tengok macam okay, I'm happy with this. Then you feel the trust.
See the works is moving lah, rather than paying for nothing.
Betul.
Correct. Alhamdulillah.
Amazing. Okay, so last question. Do you have any advice for people out there that is looking for renovation companies or like looking to renovate their house?
You nak cakap dulu?
Listen to your wife.
Number one thing kan?
No, I think it'd be good if you have somewhat of an idea how you want it to look like. Maybe not like in detail, but like just like maybe the vibe or the mood of the house you want it to be. Then you just like macam save some pictures lah. So like when you are really into the planning stage, then you can see what can be done and all that. So but if you really don't have any idea, I think like online YouTube or what, you just see lah, see watch video, see any inspiration. If you like, then you start researching lah. But I think Latiif also will be, of course, ready to help you, give you some inputs also as well.
I think they have their own pamphlets ke apa, you want this design ke,
I think macam what Lukman said makes total sense when it comes to logistics for finding a renovation company. For me, I think it's a good balance also between us, because he's of course in logistics, but for me I go for the human touch. I want to see the character, the chemistry, the niat. So when I meet someone for the first time, walaupun orang tu is good at his job, dia tahu, dia boleh advise tu semua, tapi kadang-kadang I just feel macam alamak, I just feel this one in the long run, kalau kita tegur atau we come to a difficult or uncomfortable situation, it's very uncomfortable, awkward for me to navigate. So nanti I macam, so I have to meet a person in a way, I have to be berani to tell him or her macam, sorry I really don't like this lah. Gitu. Okay. So I think we have to trust our gut also. Kalau kita tengok orang tu, kita macam okay, I think this one boleh, tak apa. Even if the person is slightly more expensive, tapi like I said, it's a big purchase, it's your home. Go for someone that you know can trust.
That can be trusted.
Correct.
Can be trusted.
It's like that friend that you know that he won't purposely sabo you tau. Dia kalau tahu tak boleh buat, dia akan cakap. That kind.
I'm just gonna ask this. You remember your first interaction, like what made you how was Latiif can reenact the situation ke?
Reenact.
Ni kalau boleh edit tak? Kalau kita cakap salah.
Kalau cakap salah boleh.
You know why we bonded? Pasal kita bawa pasal
Okay.
You listen to cakap okay lah, you dengar tak? Okay lah. You know macam the range tau.
Maybe we'll bleep out the that one lah. Bleep out dia punya name lah, but we can talk about this.
Then along the way throughout the journey also, we also like keep talking about them, like bitching about them lah.
Oh my gosh,
bitching. Of course I need to know more.
Tu pasal
Cuba reenact sikit.
Are you a fan? Dia cakap I'm okay. Then kita macam okay. Tu dah macam okay, kita dah okay. Macam I on the same level but professional enough not to go deeper tau. Not yet. Tunggu build the rapport dulu gitu.
Wow.
Interesting.
Bleep korang nanti dia kesian dia.
Boleh. Kita bleep punya company name.
Yes.
Not company. We bleep dia punya name lah. But wow, masya-Allah.
Interesting.
Okay. So ada dia punya. Kau pandai kau
Tak adalah.
Itulah dah bawa anak, bawa isteri pergi kerja.
Berbual pasal tu.
Macam you just
Actually,
take all the right
when I
boxes
brought my kids along, it's the day I'm supposed to go my mom's place.
Oh.
So it was from my house pergi office. Takkan I want to go back and take my fish fetch my kids again kan. So I brought them along lah gitulah. Couldn't from my office tu straight away pergi my parents house kat Sembawang.
Okay,
So that was the plan lah actually.
Right.
Kebetulan that's why my kids were there. Kira dah justify
Kena cover line. So guys, aku tak plan tau ni semua. Rezeki.
Alhamdulillah, amazing.
Betul, jodoh and rezeki lah.
Yeah. So I would like to say congratulations again on this beautiful home that you
beautiful.
have. And it's amazing, and I cannot stop complimenting the beauty of your home.
Alhamdulillah, thank you.
And this all brought to life by Latiif and his team with Your Reno Works. It's amazing. I cannot take it.
Yeah.
I want to stay here. Lumayan kita trade house satu hari.
Mana dia nak kasih?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so
Okay
you
lah.
guys can definitely take a look at Your Reno Works punya portfolio on their Instagram and also on their website. You can have a look at all the different kind of concepts that they do. So maybe you can also get inspiration from there. Kalau you tak tahu apa, what kind of concept you want. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Or you can always inquire with them.
Yes,
8383-7879.
8383-7879.
Yes. Or head on over to their socials on Instagram, on TikTok,
Facebook.
and Facebook. Yes. I lupa Facebook tu. Yeah.
Dying soon lah. Facebook dying soon.
Yeah. At Your Reno Works, YOURRENOWORKS.
And also, kita ada promo code.
Yes.
Latiif?
So promo code, you quote us outside in.
Yes.
Upon your inquiries, kita will actually do a gift for you all lah.
Giveaway
A
lah.
tiered
So
gift.
it's at 20, 40 dengan 60 range punya quotation. So if you go above 20 to 40 punya range, you will get a air purifier.
Air purifier.
40 to 60 you will get a water dispenser. 60 and above you will get a
Massage
massage
chair.
This one Lukman claim massage chair.
Kita dah cakap tau. Kita dah kena ada tau.
I guess so. Just quote outside in, and then after you ada consultation dengan orang, you get the quotation and everything, and then you see lah which tier that you fall under, and then maybe you can win a chance at a air purifier, at this water dispenser, or massage chair.
I want massage chair.
Okay. InsyaAllah kalau rezeki.
60 tier 60 tier.
60,000.
Okay, boleh.
InsyaAllah.
So, alright. Once again, thank
Thank you
you,
so
Luqman
much.
and Farah,
Thank
for
you,
allowing us
Outside
to
In.
record in this beautiful
Yes.
home of yours. And thank you,
Yay.
Latiif, and also Hafiz, for being with us today, sharing with us
Guys.
also your experiences. It's amazing. Yeah. Once again, don't forget to follow Your Reno Works on all the websites and contact them 8383-7879.
Yes.
Code outside in for some special gifts. Right. And with that, let's wrap it up. Right, we have come to the end of our recording for today with our guests Farah and Luqman, and also Latiif and Hafiz.
From Your Reno
From Your Reno Works.
So do like all our socials if you like this episode.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube.
Yep.
Like, subscribe. Okay,
Yes.
like and subscribe, guys.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
see you
we're
guys.
still gonna watch who of you who never follow. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Alright, so yeah, till next time. See ya.